Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to read the cards for you for the month of October 2020. This is your relationship reading. I will not be touching upon any other area of your life. If there is something which is very important to be mentioned here, I will not refrain myself also, so I will do that. In this reading, we will cover your partner's vibrations for you, energies for you, his intentions for you, and what exactly you are thinking and expecting out of this relationship, Pisces. But then before we start, I would like to share my contact numbers with you so that it is easy for you to reach out to me and get your personalized reading done. You can WhatsApp me or call me on 918448901791. I will prefer a WhatsApp message from you, and then we'll get into a call. Okay. You can email me also, just in case you're not comfortable with WhatsApp. Email me on blossomlifetarot@gmail.com. You can visit my website www.blossomlifetarot.com. So let's get ahead in this reading. October has been a month for a lot of signs. In fact, all 12 signs. It has got creativity in it. It has got productivity in it. It has got concrete solutions of the problem. It is making your life and making your life moving into a different direction altogether. There are forces which will make you take the decision forcefully, something you don't want to do. Maybe a partner you never wanted to leave, but you will have to leave him now. A job you did not want to, you always wanted to just drag yourself in that job wherein you were not competent enough in that skill. Now the universe will push you to switch to something else. The same way, I'm expecting you will also have beautiful changes in your life, Pisces. Because your card starts, the very first card is the Queen of Princess of Wands. And when this princess comes in a picture, when she comes and expresses her presence and then registers her presence in a reading, she talks about a very passionate energy. So what exactly you can expect from this month? A lot of passion which is there in your relationship. In fact, when this relationship started, it started at a very passionate note. You actually kept it hidden under wraps for some reasons. You did not really share this with people that you are dating each other. But there was a lot of passion in this relationship. And I also feel from the cards that people used to get jealous when they used to see you both together. You had friends who used to get jealous, and maybe this would have been a very generic thing in front of you, wherein your friends would have come to you and say, "Oh man, you're so lucky," or "Girl, you're so lucky that you've got your this guy." So this is what the relationship had started at. This passion, this emotion. Look at this card, beautiful card for you. The Lovers. Very beautiful energy, passionate energy, full of love, full of emotions. The fragrance of your love, it was blossoming, and this relationship had a lot of patience also in it. So you were actually having a lot of patience in this relationship. You always wanted to be with this person. It was a beautiful relationship, very beautiful relationship. But suddenly something happened. What was that something? Suddenly, you actually thought of giving up on this relationship. We will take a clarification of it also. But I see you getting, tired maybe of this. And why is the tiredness here? You were not able to manage your partner's emotions well. And what I feel is that since you're a Pisces, you're a water sign, symbol for you is the fish, so emotions come to you automatically. But then you were not treated well in this relationship when it comes to your emotions. I think when it would have been at a sexual relationship or maybe a physical attachment between you guys, it would have been great. But then when it came to commitment, the expectations of yours were not fulfilled by this person well. Or I should use the right term. Your emotional needs were not matched up by this person as per your expectations. And that's where the problem occurred. This person decided to move suddenly, and you did not like this movement. But even though you did not like this movement, he moving out of your life or she moving out of your life, you did not try to stop him also. Why so? If you were so much into relationship, if you were so much into, much into each other, why did you not stop the person and ask the person, express your expectations in terms of in terms of what exactly you're expecting? Why did you not do that? Because you're introvert. You assumed that the person will understand what you're thinking, but he's an air sign or a fire sign you're dealing with. These people are very fast. These people, I am not saying they are emotionally detached. I am certainly not saying that. But then the compatibility thing was not working out for some long time. This is why when you guys reach me, when I'm having sessions with you, I always tell you that physical aspect is only a 10% of a relationship. 90% is emotional need. It is based on emotional need. So if you have emotional grounds which are well built and very strong in a relationship, you can still compromise on that 10%. You can still do that. And people do it. Trust me. There are still people exist in this world for whom person's presence in their life is more important than getting into a physical relationship or sexual attachments. This person is reuniting with someone, maybe from his past, a past energy, a past relationship, and you are upset because of that. But I will suggest you why to be upset. Something which did not belong to you is moving out of your life. What you have to do now is, since physical movement has already happened, you have to make the spiritual and emotional movement also to be happening. So that needs to happen now. That needs to happen now. That should have happened by now. Move out. You are not here, then please move out. That's what you need to understand and make your brain understand that thing. Train it that way. Start training it that way. I don't like sad faces. Life you get once only. Why to be upset? Why to put your all your fighting guards, everything down? Why? Fight for what is yours, but do not fight for something which does not belong to you. It cannot belong to you ever. People have a habit of keeping birds in a cage. They like it, enjoy it, looking at them. They look beautiful. But the minute you will open the cage, the first opportunity they get, they will fly away. These relationships are like that only. So don't be negative ever in life about a relationship. Be positive, because I can certainly feel that pain in you right now, what you must be going through because of the attachment you had with this person. Moving ahead with this energy, now this person thinks that you will bow down in front of them, and then you will beg in front of them that please come back. You might have some very heated arguments also with this person, wherein you might not be that harsh with the person as the other person will be with you. So this will be a very sharp, very, very, very sharp kind of exchange of words which you will not like. And one thing which you will be very, very upset about, that is very, very strange, that you will start thinking about this person, that how will he be living his life, how is he feeling, because this person's personality is very good and you were always confident that maybe he was already ditching on you, or maybe he's having a relationship with someone else. You knew it somewhere in your mind. That was there for a lot of you. Maybe he uses his personality, or she uses this personality to charm other people in front of you also, but then you were never able to get that. Or maybe you were understanding it well, but then There was a fire which used to come in your eyes and your heart, that why is this happening with me? A lot of emotions are here. Something which started at a very good note is moving towards something at a very harsh, argumentative note, which is not right. I feel sad about this energy. But you know what you're getting out of this phase? You're getting wisdom. You're getting wisdom for yourself. The kind of learning you've got out of this relationship, trust me, when you will apply this learning in your next relationship, it is going to blossom like anything. It will blossom. Because you have worked hard on this relationship. Maybe the outcome did not turn out that way. It left you alone thinking about what exactly you got out of this, what exactly you got out of this relationship. A lot of questions. It has left you with a lot of questions. But it has given you learning also. So take this relationship as a learning, move ahead in life, because you're going to get someone new in your life. So don't worry. Do not worry at all. The outcome of your life is going to be good. I told you initially when we started the reading, I told you that October has become a month for people where concrete things are happening. Unwanted things are moving out of your life. This year is going to be a remarkable year in all your life, because you took the most important decisions of your life in this year. This month, October, it will give you so much strength, it will give you so much wisdom, it will give you so much learning, that if you will compare this learning with your entire year this year, then October will be a heavier month, more precious, more productive month for you. Take my words. Whatever is happening for well, happening for your betterment. Do not blame God. Do not blame your angels that why did it happen to me? Oh, I'm upset. Oh, you've done this to me. Why? Stop cursing. It is all happening for your betterment. Okay? So take care, be happy, and be nice to people around you, because I'm just flipping the cards for you, which are two beautiful cards which are related to your relationship. I told you. Very first one is your present situation. It says, let go of control issues, controlling people, controlling relationships. The more tighter you close your fist like this, the more easily the sand will fizzle out of your fist. Try doing that. Go to a beach, take some sand in your fist. Try holding it harder. It will fizzle out. It will slip out of your fist, just like that. So that's what you need to learn from this experience, that do not control people. Do not try to control people. If something belongs to you, it will remain with you. If it doesn't belong to you, it will not be there with you. Ever. No matter how hard you try, you're wasting your efforts. Right? I hope you agree on this point with me. It's worth waiting for the right person in your life. The divine energies are working on your life right now. Look at these angels. They are working towards your life, making your life beautiful. They are protecting you right now, so that they're protecting you from this negative energy, so that you don't get hurt in future. Isn't it beautiful? You have someone taking care of you already, right? And there is some new relationship coming in your way, so don't worry. Don't cry over something which was not worth putting in efforts also, right? Be positive in life. Life is so beautiful. It is so short. It is very short, very small to think about, bother about such things and making your own life hell. It's not worth it. Trust me. Giving pain to yourself is not worth it at all. Crying over something which is not going to change at all, or who is not going to change at all. So trust yourself, trust your intuitions, move ahead in life. Be happy, be nice to yourself. Yes, first of all, be nice to yourself, then think about others. Okay? Good luck, be happy, and be positive in life. Get in touch with me if you need any kind of consultations. I'll be glad to assist you. All right? Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.